Hello, world. How's everybody doing? God, it's bright back there. I might need to fix that. Hold on, let me fix that 1 second. All right, let's see if that's better. So I wore my pearl necklace for a couple of people today. Hope everybody is well. Okay, what's going on here? Thank you, Queen Heidi. Okay, something. Okay, there we go. I could only see your screen names for a minute. I could only see your screen names, and I couldn't see what you said. So I was like, ah. So today we're going to be talking about a few different things. First, we will be talking about child, we'll just say child A. I guess that's the way I'll put it. And then we will be talking about child and human T, if you get what I'm saying. And then we are going to be going to Gloversville, New York. And then we will be going to Tennessee together. So it'll be a little bit of a ride. We're going to first get some statistics because I think it's very important that we need to educate ourselves on these things, especially if we are parents or we have grandchildren, anything like that. So we'll first start about some statistics in this, and then we're going to move along to some more interesting stuff. And someone on YouTube who is affiliated around this case who wants to make himself a little bit known, I guess, when he's done absolutely nothing at all as far as helping this case or even helping anyone around him for that matter. So we'll get into that. It's great to see you guys. Thank you, Hazel. It's a beautiful day here. It's almost Easter. I hope you all have a terrific Easter. It's going to snow. Did somebody? Oh no, Joe. No snow. No snow. No snow. Don't think so. Oh, Justin, it is being said now that Jose was in with Grandis in the camper and that we came out with her on Jose. Don told Dudley that Jose was there around. Well, that's a complete fabrication. I know where he was on June 15th. TBI, FBI, definitely know where he was on June 15th. This has nothing to do. I mean, guys, we have to stay. We are doing a disservice to these to all of these people around the case. Yes, these are crappy people around the Summer Wells case. I will be the first to tell you, crappy people. There, see, it goes. It's going again. I can't see your messages until I put these up. I don't know why it's doing that. Check something. Okay, there we go. So first we're going to learn some statistics, and then we'll figure out some more stuff. But yes, with the Jose stuff and all that, like, he failed Summer, just like everyone has failed these children around them. Just like, yes, crappy people who don't need to be interfering with Summer's case. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Julia. Um, I mean, the people around Summers, and the boys and everyone, they were all crappy parents too, you know? I mean, point in case, Andrew, we'll be talking about him today. He wanted the attention, and I'll give him a little bit of attention. Dressed up for this, so might as well. So yeah, Summer was totally failed from day one. Oh, guys, I also have, which I think it's very important, and I'm going to drop the link if I can find it here. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll find it in just a second, but it's okay, here it is. This is the annual report for the Tennessee CPS division, or DHS, or whatever you want to. But it's got some interesting graphs. If we have a little bit of time, we'll go over it. But it's the annual report, and I think that you guys should take a look at it. CPS is all about reunification. And, in a perfect world, we want reunification. However, we just can't do that in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? It's just one thing that just doesn't work. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. It's just, and if these kids go back to a place like the Wells, or the other people around them, um, they may change for a split second, but these people, time and time again, have just tried and tried and tried. They just go back. They literally just go back to the same thing. They'll straighten up. Some of them won't. I mean, look at Don and Candace. They never did straighten up during the whole time. But they will never change. Exactly, Julia. Exactly. So first, we're going to get into some statistics. Let me pull it up. Maybe. So we're going to talk about there's 11 facts on child abuse. 1 in 7 children has experienced child abuse and or neglect in the past year. I have taken so many classes because I am a foster parent. If I am taking my home study, we have done all the classes, everything. We can foster whenever we want in our home. And it is alarming. As some of you know, my friend and neighbor, she is a CPS worker. She has done this for over 20 years. And, she will be the first to tell you that the system is broken, in her opinion. But we also have to understand sometimes it's not the CPS, many times, or even most maybe times, that it's not the CPS workers' fault, that it is the laws that they have to abide by. If it's all about reunification and the kid goes back and they relapse and CPS is not called or they're not checked upon, especially if there's no family around or the child is homeschooled for that, not socialized or anything like that, then, and the child, God forbid, dies, there's too many chances given. Yes, 1 in 7 kids has experienced child abuse or neglect in the past year. The past year. These are alarming. And this is by dosomething.org. And for crisis intervention information, referrals, and support, contact Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline 1-800-422-4453. It's a 24/7 crisis support at your fingertips. Contact the crisis text line by texting DS 741-741. Additional resources can be found at the bottom of the page. Okay. It is estimated that at least 1 in 7 children has experienced child abuse and or neglect in the past year. Think about if you have children, the children's classroom, right? So, it's, what's the average size classroom? 30, 40 or whatever. For every 7 children, statistically, in that classroom, one of them will have been abused or neglected in the past year. It's alarming, and it shouldn't happen, ever. Neglect is the most common form of child abuse, followed by physical abuse, sexual abuse, and then psychological abuse. In 2018, about 16% of children who were abused experienced more than one kind of maltreatment. So 16% of all of these kids experience more than one type of abuse. So whether it's neglect, physical abuse, this kind of abuse, it starts with an S, and or psychological abuse, more than 16% of those in 2018. I don't have the numbers since the pandemic. However, I can only freaking imagine since the pandemic. Boys and girls experience similar rates of childhood abuse, 48.6 and 51% respectively. It's insanity. Rates of childhood abuse and neglect are 5 times higher for children in families with low socioeconomic status compared to children in families with higher socioeconomic status. Now, this does not mean that if you have no money, you're a bad parent, or or if you have money, you're a good parent. That does not matter. This is just statistically speaking, is all we are saying. This is heartbreaking, Miss KJ. I was extremely neglected when I was a little kid due to both parents being addicted to heroin, and thank God my mom clean. Sadly, my dad died from. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. It's but statistically, when poverty is involved, it's generally because a lot, not generally, but sometimes it's because of drugs, and that is because of the the mistreatment that these kids have. um and it's just really sad. It's just a terrible thing. um and we'll go on to some more statistics here, but you'll see how they'll tie in together. Children younger than 1 year old are most vulnerable to maltreatment, according to almost half of child fatalities from abuse in 2018. I think that's because, babies, when they're little, they can't tell you what they need or what they want, and some of these parents, they just. I'm going to do a case with a little child that died in her swing, that was never taken out of her swing, and had nothing but feces, flies, and maggots in and around her swing and in her diaper. Diaper was never changed for weeks. It is one of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever heard. Yes, it's a horrible story. Yeah, it's terrible, Hopi. Yeah, it's a horrible story. And anyone that doesn't take care of their kids, neglects their kids, abuses their kids, I have no respect for. Never will and won't start. All right, where were we? In 2018, 76% of child abuse perpetrators were parents to their victim. 76% of child abusers are parents in 2018. That is an alarming number. So basically, 3 out of 4. It's insanity. In 2018, 62% of children placed in foster care were removed from their homes due to abusive neglect, totaling over 160,000 children. That number is much higher today than in 2018. Much higher today, mainly due to the economy because of the pandemic. And, it's just alarming. Children who experience any form of violence in childhood have a 13% greater likelihood of not graduating from high school. Whenever your parents don't take care of you, they neglect you, there's chaos, there's turmoil in the house, turmoil around your life. You get made fun of in school for not having clean clothes, or the school knows who your parents are and knows that they're junkies or whatever. These children are victims of that anyways. That's why I personally I believe in the uniform system, public or private school, because it sets an equal playing field for every child, and the school system should have to pay for that. It should not be, it's your tax dollars anyways, and they should have to pay for a certain amount of uniforms. Public schools, this is my opinion, but it sets an equal playing field for all the kids. Not this kid has Nikes, this kid has, Goodwill shoes. To me, it's wrong. It's okay for our kids, for those of us that can afford these things, but we got to think about everyone. Everyone needs an equal playing field in school. And sadly, our culture has taught us that, and I fall into it, we all fall into it at times, I'm sure. But, if we have Nikes in school, we're cool, and we all wanted to fit into a group in school. We called them, when I was a kid, we called them the skaters, the preps, and we all kind of wanted to fit into a group, right? But I really feel with school uniforms, this kind of thing, that would also help set an even playing field as far as, dressing and the way we look, as far as that. So, number 10, adult survivors of childhood abuse are more likely to experience mental health difficulties, including depression, anxiety, bipolar disorders, PTSD, eating disorders, and substance abuse disorders. Now, this is children just experiencing abuse. This is not including the statistics of, that there is drug abuse in the home, which, I'm sure a lot of these are experiencing drug abuse in the home. And I'm sure that number is even higher now, since the last couple years and in the pandemic as well. Adult survivors of childhood abuse are more likely to engage in high-risk behavior like smoking, alcohol, drug use, unsafe sex. There's also more likely to report overall lower health, and then those who have experienced childhood abuse. The cleanliness of your home, we go back to Don and Candace, just, that the cleanliness of your home is also, if it's not clean, it's abuse. Look at the rodents around the house. If there's roaches everywhere, those things literally affect your health. Roaches, they supposedly put off some type of like a dandruff or something, and it also hurts your breathing, and allergies and all of that. So it's a really terrible thing. So we have to And that's, a lot of the reason why CPS, DHS takes the children out of the home, because that is a health hazard. Okay, Amy. Amy said, and Amy knows this, she's a nurse. Roach droppings cause asthma triggers. I knew it was something to that. I'm so sorry, Joe. Yeah. And sadly, yes, dogs mistreated also, absolutely. And sadly, just like Joe was saying, for children that grew up in this kind of chaos, this craziness, madness, constant fighting, constant risky behavior with your parents in the home, the neglect, the abuse. The children who have always grown up in this, they don't understand that they are being abused. Most of them, because if they've never known anything else, how can they know that they are being abused? Yes, verbal abuse from convert narcissist parents goes unrecognized and is very widespread. Yes. We have the National Child Abuse Hotline on the bottom of the screen as well. The mods will also put this National Domestic Violence Hotline 24/7 and the National S Prevention Lifeline 24/7. So, it's just really craziness, to be honest with you. So, let me find something else here. About child abuse. And this is brought to you by Statista.com. Excuse me. This is child abuse in the United States. Okay. Utah had the highest number of completed reports per investigation from CPS and alternative responder worker in 2020 with 160. Okay. All right. So the demographics of child abuse. Make sure y'all can see this. Okay. Perfect. Child abuse happens across all ages, genders, by American, American Indian, everybody, right? It doesn't matter. I don't know why it says that, but the highest rate of child abuse in the United States based on race and ethnicity at 15.5 kids per thousand, and more girls were abused than boys. So the highest rate was the American Indian and the American Native children. That's interesting. Maybe that could be because of the reservations. Is it possibly that's the only thing I could think of, that I don't know how that works. Can CPS go on the reservations? I have no idea. But this is what's alarming to me. The number of child fatalities due to abused or maltreated has remained relatively steady since 2007. What happened in 2007? The Great Recession, right? And in 2020, there were 1,713 deaths of child abuse or maltreatment. In 2020, about 4.68 children died every day of abuse and neglect. So nearly 5 kids died per day in 2020 as a result of abuse or neglect. And we hear about hardly any of them on the news. And that is just what we know of. These are kids dying every single day. So what is that? Okay. Yeah. So it's just crazy. The total number of victims of child abuse in the United States, 618,399. 618,399. And you know what the number should be? 0. No child should be abused, neglected. State with the highest number of child abuse is Texas. 1,713 children died of abuse or neglect. This is wrong. Okay, we can see that. Okay. Number of child fatalities due to abused or maltreated in the United States in 2020 by age of victim. So the majority is less than a year. 687 die per year. And this was released. The survey period was in 2020, but it's always behind because they're all constant, they have to research. But this was released in January of 2022. So 687 die in the year 2020. 196 between 1 and 2 years of age. 120 between 2 and 3 years of age. 64 at age 4 years of age. 61 at age 5 age. And notice we always talk about this. Why is it 5, 4, 5, 6, something like that? Notice when they go to school, it significantly goes down until age 6. Or sorry, till age 18. There's only 6, 7, 18 to 21, unborn, unknown. So this is why we always see the cases from less than a year, the babies, all the way to 5 or 6 years old. But 5 is generally when kids go to school, and 6, once they're in school, there's more people around the children. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, honey, for your super sticker. Much appreciated. God bless you. Thank you, honey. So once they go to school, there's more people around them. The teachers can report this abuse, right? That's why we say it takes a village to raise a kid. It definitely takes a village. Pardon me. Sorry. Um, that is true, Tracy. That is true. Sometimes mandated reporters, absolutely. Doesn't matter what state you're in my opinion, we should all be mandated reporters. Both schools and medical industry is failing our children in the U.S. Vote for people that will do something other than just blow smoke. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Appreciate your love. Love you. Very kind. When I talk, my voice starts going out. Thank you, honey. Yep, that's why we have so many missing 5-year-olds right now. They couldn't send the kids to school. Yes, absolutely. So first, we're going to, I'm going to show you guys some news. Just as I have been in loving homes growing up that look like that, families were loving parents, not often, but it can happen. It may be an education problem. Yeah. Listen, you don't have to be. Thank you, Carrie Lynn. Appreciate you. Thank you, honey. You're very kind. Much appreciated. So education, you kind of have to want to be educated, not as in book smarts, but just you have to want a drive to want to know better. You know what I mean? We should always be pressing ourselves further to learn more. I mean, listen, I think it's more about intention. Do you want to be a good parent? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter so much about, I mean, you do have to have some money, but you have to be able to, you just have to want to take care of your kids, and you'll find a way generally. I mean, there's always resources out there that will help you. Thank God we have, we have things in this country like Medicare and Medicaid and, food stamps and everything. And you don't have to have a fancy Listen, I was raised by my grandmother. She, you know, I because of my parents, I would have been a product of the system as well. My grandmother had an 7th or 8th grade education. She had to stay home and help on the farm and stuff. That's the way it was then. But we were poor, but we had love and we were clean. That's what it was about. But she always pressed education, and she didn't even have a good education, but she knew that it was very important. Hey, Levitt, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So, I don't want to mention kids in this, like as far as specific kids, because I don't, sounds like my mom, Jeannie. I don't believe in bringing up other kids' names other than Summers, and that's because she is missing. But we also have to look around who is around this case. And Andrew and I have went round and round. Everybody knows that. But we're going to talk about him in a minute. But I found some information in Tennessee, and I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. Maybe I've just missed it. Maybe people have. I don't know. But it seems like no matter where you go in this case, right? No matter where you go in this case, God bless you, Truth for 7. I raised 5, single mom. God bless you, honey. My kids are the most important thing in my life, and they should be every parent's, right? I don't understand some of these people. So let's go to Tennessee. I wanted to show you guys, but before I show this, guys, I want to make clear to you that this has nothing to do with Summer missing. Don't tie it to that, please. Please, thank you, Black Lab. You're very kind. Please do not tie this to Summer being missing. It has nothing to do with Summer being missing, in my opinion. We need to stay focused, laser focused on Dawn, Candace, and Grandis. Okay? But there's other people around known that we've all looked into, right? As creators. This is terrible what this person is accused of and what they are allegedly being charged of or potentially charged of. This is not in any way, please do not go to those people, harass them, bully them, make fun of them, because if we do that, we are no better than they are. Okay? I'm not going to email someone and call them a slur name like people do to me, and I'll show you that, guys, later. That's not my style. It'll never be my style. But let's go to Tennessee and what I found. So, I truthfully I always thought Grand Bun was Allie's mother, but it's her grandmother, right? So I was like, who is this lady? Now, this is public information, so I don't have a problem showing it. And here we go. So this is Allie's mama. And she has a hearing date for 7/5/22. 7 6 21 she had. It's been continuated. Right. Child abuse, neglect, endangerment, 8-year-old or less. Filing 3/2/21, 3/2/21, 3/2/21. 3 charges of child abuse. It looks like Allie's mother is going to trial, allegedly. Three charges of child abuse. 8 years old or less. Now, who are they? I don't know. Hey, Marie. This is every single person around this case abuses kids. It's time to call them out. They don't take care of their kids. They don't pay their child support. They'd rather buy drugs instead or whatever around this case. Every single kid was failed. Felony charges, 8 years and under. Exactly. Who said that? Felony. I got a new mouse and it's killing me. Telling you. Let me just look at this comment. I was just trying to find it. 8 years and younger is a felony. You are absolutely right. If we don't stand up for these kids and point out the abusers, then who the hell will? You don't have to call out their name to take up for them. And I don't think we should call them out by name. No, D. Nicely, you're not blocked. You're welcome. Peter Rabbit, these are the people around this case. We've been talking about child. But it shows, in my opinion at least, they're all liars, they're all cheaters, they're all physical abuse. You know, you have to be a pretty crappy person to have child abuse, endangerment, neglect for 8 years or less. 3 charges. What the hell did they do? Poor kids. Yes, it does look like more than one child involved. And niece, they are all liars. You are absolutely right. Every frappin' one. I don't know who has custody of whose kids. I have no idea. And Hopi, I don't know. Oh, I need to fix you, by the way. One second. Two seconds, guys. In Indiana, you can't fight in front of a child under the age of 12. You go to jail. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. What are these people doing? Sherry, defendant, she had a bond of $2,500. This was in 2021, and that part was closed, but not she met her bond. But let me go back here. She has a hearing 7/5/22 for this, it looks like, allegedly. Oh, crap. Hold on. Seven 5/22. Judge Ray Conkin. Because it says 7/6/21 pre-division trial, 5/13/21 continuance, 5/20/21 continuance, 7/6/21 pre-division or pre-trial. So, and then 7/5 is when it actually goes to trial. It's public information. You're welcome to look it up. So, the main thing is I don't want people to think this is connected to Summer. Oh, you know this judge? Are you local? Single mom of 4? Yes. You know, Hopi, that's what I was thinking. We're not a judge or jury. The court makes that choice. And I'm sure they'll make the right one. All right. So now we're going to go back to the education for a minute. And we're going to, I want to show you guys about some child, starts with the T. You get a child, you know what? And if your kids are on Facebook, particularly Facebook, there is the default settings on your Facebook. You know, these sick individuals can talk to your kids. You know, we really have to protect our children because when they are online, it's literally open to the world. right? That's why we have to have the right settings put on, and make sure nobody can talk to our kids that we don't. You are right, Judy. And you know something? The woman down when we went to, thank you, Rain Man. Rain Man, thank you so much for your donations. Very kind of you. I certainly do appreciate it. Thank you. When we went down there, they said, she looks at us and she says, right in the eye, and she says, this is so much bigger. And it's like and Marissa will tell you, it's like she wanted to tell us something, but she couldn't, obviously. God bless you for being a volunteer and doing that. So, and this is a great resource. It's love146.org, and it talks a lot about trafficking, particularly child, from them being little to being teenagers, right? And I think it's very important. So I want to show you guys a couple things on here. Bear with me. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We love the members. Thank you. Very kind. Oh, thank you, Deals. It's not letting me pull it up. Okay. My 14-year-old grandson plays games with open mic to everyone, anyone. Scary, but he feels invincible. Be very careful. My kids, they got, thank you, Desert Sky. You're very kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for being here. My kids have an Oculus, right? They have an Oculus each. And they got one for their birthday. But I have it to where thank you, Kelly, for becoming a member. Love you, dear. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. The members. Okay. Lynn's Taylor, thank you, honey. Let me find you. What I do? Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, dear. But like they can't talk to anybody. I can't talk to anybody online. I'm not going to allow it. Don't care. They can hate me now. They'll love me later. Right? It's not going to happen. I do occasionally take the setting off, and they play with a couple kids in their school. But that's it. That's it. Listen, you didn't screw up as a mother. Listen, as a parent, we all feel guilty whether we should or not, right? And Guilt lets you know that, you know, we can always do better. You know, there's no manual for parenting, right? There's no manual. We're all struggling at times as far as, and so I think we have to give grace. But what we're talking about here is the basics. Levitt, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you, Levitt. Appreciate you. God bless you, buddy. So yeah, we're all just trying to make it. All right, let me find it. And I think this, I'm going to drop the link to this source. We can definitely learn from it. One second. And this is entitled How, Who Use Facebook to Groom Children. And it says, P are using Facebook to easily find and groom children. We're urging Facebook to make 3 common sense changes to their default privacy settings for children. Around the world, many child T survivors in our care are first connected with traffickers on Facebook. Add your voice and tell Zuckerberg to make things more difficult for child P. So, and you can go here. If I can get the link, I'll share it in chat, but here we go.
Well, looks like we're finally getting some of that summer weather. We'll be headed into our Wednesday with clear skies, the sun at full force, so do be sure to have your sunscreen. And temperatures, we're looking at highs ranging from 82 to 85 here in the upper regions overnight.
Crap, sorry I was muted. Sorry, I do that all the time. So Facebook's default setting has it to where these incredibly yes, it's been around for decades. It's been around for decades. and we can't allow this. Yes. And you wonder why Mark Zuckerberg would not change that. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't he just why change it? And there's a petition. Yes, exactly. So it's incredibly sad. Incredibly sad. Let me go to my email here. And I want to find some stuff. Now, moving on to Andrew, and we all know who Andrew is. He is a, let me just find something and I'll show it to you. If my, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. As we know, a couple days ago, I put on the community page that has anybody ever heard that like they call it panda or panda eyes is associated with the child T? You know what I'm talking about? Has anybody ever heard that? Just curious. Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, and Andrew is in chat. He was angry at me because I showed some things about him. And this was his video, and I did call him out on this. Let's talk the F word and how much they run. So yesterday he emailed me. Okay. Yesterday he emailed me. Yeah. Well, I can tell you that the thing that the panda thing is actually 1000% true. It is on the FBI's website, for that matter, and I think they call it panda or raccoona or something like that. I can't really remember. So yeah, he says he likes to do the panda wildlife commercials, like he has ever supported anything other than his drug habit. Let's get real, people. He's never supported anything other than his drug habit. So he emails me the other day and he calls me let me see if I can just find it. And I'll show it to you. Okay, here it is. Andrew states, if you're going to look me up and not share what you found, then why look me up? God, you're not very good at this. Go suck your husband, you know what, some more. Maybe you will get some smarts, even without a period. So I wrote him back and I said, oh, I would expect nothing else from out of your trash mouth. I'm sorry I didn't have enough time to dedicate to you last night, but we will certainly make time. And I also told him and did. I have forwarded this to the Fulton County law enforcement. If he emails me again a single time with anything like this previous hate speech, which is a federal crime, I will contact the New York State Attorney General. Do not contact me any further or make any other hate speech about me. Have some maturity. Don't throw stones at glass houses. So, yes. We all know that Andrew is not a nice person. And, I was going to bring him up on the live the other day. I spent just a couple minutes brushing over it, but I didn't have time. I was already in there for like 3 hours. So he didn't think it was good enough for him. So I wanted to show what was good enough. Hey, I see you. If you're listening, could you email me that the story that we showed before, but I'll show it again, about how Andrew allegedly beat somebody up and threw them in the woods and robbed them. Can you show me that story, please? I would appreciate it. Yes, he is a user. The practice of acting as a go-between. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I see you. I appreciate it, because I'll show that first. But we're going to look into Andrew's record about how he allegedly loves to beat his partners, how he I've heard that he has up to 7 kids. Andrew, I'm sure you're in here. You're welcome to state how many kids you have, but I have heard that he has up to 7, and he loves to not pay child support, as the record will show. Yeah. Yeah, this has no connection with Summer, like, obviously, but I'm stating about all of these people, the dysfunction, the chaos. Always paying. Okay, Andrew says that he has 5 that he knows of. Okay. He pays $25 a month in child and owes $18,000. Yes. And guys, this is what I would ask of you guys. Obviously, I would ask that as creators, as viewers that we just don't go to his channel. Don't give him a view. Don't give him anything. Because probably the only thing that he's going to do, thank you, I see you. Probably the only thing that he's going to do is use it in drugs, because that's what he likes to do. So yes, let's see here. First, let me show you this real quick. And he definitely likes to buy drugs. And I'll show you not only the charges, but allegedly that some other things. Before we get to that article, I'll show you this. And this was 2016. This is on his 74 accounts that he has on Facebook, which truthfully is another alarming thing that we should take an eye out. Yeah, Andrew is probably 34 years old. Fuck. Sorry. I'm usually not mean. I mean, I don't say derogatory things like he does, but just saying, it's been a hard life. So this says nobody should, ever have this many accounts, because why? Why do you need that many accounts? Are you doing something? The people that I've talked to around Andrew says that he is a serial habitual cheater. But that's besides the point. So in 2016, what has Andrew become? He damn near killed me last night. And it says, chill, our homie Jackie is popping off. Vodka. Lexi says, it was a fun night until he decided to go out and do stupid. And this person said, go figure, he's a Hiltz, meaning his last name. This girl says, right? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, Andrew is drinking, and by the way, you're being hacked by Mama. By Mama, I think that's his ex. But notice right here, look at this little nice line. Rolled out for him. See that little white line? Yep. I knew Andrew's here. We want him to be part of the show. You probably don't remember much of this because he was cracked out of his head probably most of the time. But look at the kids' toys. Exactly. Somebody just said that. Somebody just said that. Let me see who said that. There you go. Look at the kids' toys, the vodka or whatever it is, the soda, the lighters. Yeah. That's probably talc. He's too cheap. Oh, God. But nonetheless, seriously. The poor kids. What is that line next to the lighter? That would be powdered sugar. This man. How dare. I mean, oh, well, Andrew says it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go. Hold on. What is it? Why in the hell should anybody be doing this? Is his excuse? Hey, there wasn't any kids there that week, so it was cleaned up before they got back. You weren't cleaned up. How dare you, anybody, take pictures in front of baby toys? It's freaking disgusting. Do you want your kids to remember you like this? Oh, yeah. Dad put a line of Coke on the one weekend when you was gone. It's ridiculous. The accidents aren't planned. What if they need you, but you're too wasted to help? Yes. Andrew talks about his health a lot. You know, this was, I don't remember when it said it was, but, you know, just a few years ago. It's not good for your heart. Definitely not good for your heart. So the next thing we're going to talk about, then we'll go to his record. Heidi says he hides nothing from his kids, that they're said it all. Bingo. adult things should be hidden from children. That's why they put a lock on the medicine, right? Things should be hidden. But that's what good parents do. Here we go. So Andrew was 22 at this time. Schenectady man, police, was beaten, robbed in Cobleskill Woods. The victim told police he was led into the woods about 6:30 p.m. and then beaten with tree branches. So do you tell your kids this too? I hope not. I hope you become a better example. It's not looking good, but let's hope you become a better example, Andrew. Yeah, this is Andrew. He wanted us to spend the time. Okay, someone look at Cinnamon Bear. Andrew said today that he don't do drugs. He said he owes $18,000 in back child support. Yeah, all right. Yes, guys, if you'll hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. So let's I'm surprised. I mean, 18,000 isn't actually a lot of money if he has 5 kids, but when you're behind on child support, you're taken from your kids. The kids are still here. They still need their stuff. Support your kids. Simple. There's another news article about this. Andrew, 22, of Gloversville, and Matt, 25, of Cobleskill, were each charged with third-degree robbery, according to the Cobleskill Police Department. Police Sergeant Rich said the victim, a 19-year-old Schenectady man whom police were not identifying, met Hurl and Hilt in the day before the incident that ended with the victim calling 911 on his cell phone, reporting he was lost in the woods. The victim told police he was led into the woods off North Gate Street. You know where that is, Andrew? At 6:30 p.m. and beaten with a tree branch by Hurl and Hiltz, who allegedly demanded money and threatened to him. After giving up cash and personal property, the victim fled into the woods and got lost, police said. The victim was located and taken to Cobleskill Regional Hospital by the Cobleskill Ambulance Squad. I think it's Belinsky said the victim had cuts, bruises, and swelling. Led police to Hurl and Hiltz. The suspects were arraigned in Cobleskill Village Court and sent to I don't Howry, I don't know how to pronounce it, county jail in lieu of $2,500 cash bond, cash bail, or $5,000 bond. So Let's all give him a round of applause for wasting, trying to, screw with other people. Beating the shit out of people. Good for you. Yeah. Exactly. So, this person, family, everyone around this case have lived a life of just craziness. Absolute craziness. Um, Let me show you something here as well. Now, here's an article. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, someone. Hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Main Girl, for your super sticker. I really appreciate it, hun. So another thing that we need to be vigilant of is these nasty, nasty people online. And this is brought to you by news5cleveland.com. S traffickers, P uses disturbing symbols for networking on April 25th, known as Alice Day. Parents need to be extra vigilant today because child abusers and Ps are on the prowl. News 5 spoke exclusively with a man who's tracking down those criminals, and his new study exposes more about those perpetrators are in the it's in the rabbit hole and depends on how far you want to go down, said Jesse Bach, director of the Imagination Foundation, a nonprofit development search and recovery services for S trafficking and P victims. On April 25th, Sex and P parade a teddy bear symbol around that looks happy and innocent. But it represents their very dark world. The symbol signals they're all in the same club and a pathway to trade to trade tips and tricks on how to go to their next victim. What might be more disturbing is who the perpetrators are. A lot of times we think of them as other, Dr. Bach says, but that's not the case. In one of his most recent studies with Cleveland State University, researchers said the domestic trafficking in Ohio study data was collected from offenders caught on the dark net, a web or password protected pages not accessible to the general public. Those studies have found profile is typically a white male, varying in socioeconomic status, and mostly and a lot of times connected mostly into law enforcement, like officers, firefighters, and public officials even. When you think that this is the crime that's hidden in plain sight from trusted people right around you, that's very difficult to stomach, Box said. Indeed, hard to stomach from someone like Annette Mango, who lived most of her life as a human victim. They hide behind who they are and what they are, their title, Mango said. She recalled several times being R by officers, she said, the people who thought could protect her. That would say that they're human too, that's their work, being a policeman. I don't think I don't want to, this is a very rare thing for, I would say, with policemen and stuff, but the article goes on and it talks just about varying economics and stuff, and I'll share the article in the link below. But how they go about it is their teddy bear single that looks happy and innocent, right? Okay. So let's go back and see what old Andrew does. Allegedly, people around me have told me that Andrew used to be a lady of the night, if you know what I mean, for both sexes. And listen, I'm not going to shame anybody if you got to pay a bill. I'm not going to shame anyone. But if you do that, pay your damn child support. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, sweetheart, for the super sticker. Appreciate you, dear. Thank you, Jesse. You're very kind. So, yes, Andrew, I mean, they had to be real freaking hard up. Thank you, Vet Girl. Thank you, sweetie. Imagination Foundation, lots of education and awareness. Please go visit the website. Very good. Yes. Yes. I'm just going to say, if you would be with Andrew, you might get more than you bargained for that stays with you forever with all that drug use, allegedly. Clutch your pearls, honey. Clutch your pearls. Oh, is he deflecting? Is he deflecting? He's a big deflector, isn't he? But Andrew certainly likes bears, doesn't he? That look cute and have. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, sweetsies. Appreciate ya. Thank you, my love. Certainly likes to post stuff on his community page, doesn't he? On his, I don't even like to say the word. And he's proud of it. He's absolutely proud of it. Thank you, Levitt. Justin, can you ask Jose what the address was they were going to rent at the house? It's important. Levitt, listen, I have asked him this, and he never went to the house. He never went to the house, but I'm going to go into that because I'm going to talk about my theory, why they went down. We'll talk about that shortly. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. But email me and we'll definitely talk more. for sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's got, and he makes a joke about it as well. Here's another thing that on his Facebook, he has a lot of pandas. It may mean something. Thank you, Amb182. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you. Heard you talk about the Wells property the other day. Google Hawkins County property tax and search their name, bunch of details, previous owners, and public info. Oh, I'm from West Virginia. Oh, hey, girl. Represent. Thank you. Nothing like an old queen with a broken heel wearing pearls representing your state, isn't it? Listen, I can make fun of myself. I'll be the first to tell you. But yeah, he loves to put the anime pictures up. He loves anime for some reason, which can be another thing that we need to look into. There's another one. He loves to put this stuff up. Why? Guys, we can no longer support people like this. Honest to God. I'm not just trying to sit here and blast people or anything, but we like, honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, we can't sit and support people like this any longer. It's not about being into anime. Somebody who said it since they were 5. It's not about being into anime. It's that he's into these anime things with the pandas and everything else like this. It's hello, dear. Thank you, Susan, for your super sticker. You're very kind, honey. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. No, it's not just anime. I don't want you to get confused. I'm just saying he does a lot of anime with it, but he also just does a lot of panda. And what is more sad to me, that he actually thinks it's funny, regardless if he is, into this or not. It's very disturbing. You know what I mean? It's just very disturbing for some reason. I don't know what's the. Sorry about that. Kids are. Best comment, TT. Hell is not going to be very Andrew. I don't even like to say the word, because I know it disturbs a lot of people, and I don't want to disturb a lot of people any more than they're already disturbed right now with watching all of this nasty shit that this man put everybody through. Let me find and then we're going to go back to Allie's mom as well. Also, Let me show you this while I have it pulled up. Here is Allison and Andrew. Allison filed an order of protection against Andrew, and this was 6/30/21. And this is when Andrew sent some bikers down to Tennessee, and he showed them allegedly a paper that she could come, that he had the rights allegedly to pick his son up. That was not true. Yes. They're trying to normalize this, yes. No, this was 2 weeks after. This is 2 weeks after Summer, I think, wasn't it? It's 6/30. It was filed 6/30. Allie, he had bikers go down to pick him up. You know, you're the father and you're sending some bikers down to scare the shit out of your kid, God forbid, and you know, pick him up. You're the father. But you couldn't pick him up because you didn't have the rights. Allie obviously had to be afraid to file an order of protection. I didn't see it. April, see. Let me see where that is. Stands for the age of child they prefer. Oh, God, April. Wow. You're right. So much dysfunction. You're kidding me, Connie. Andrew said he was going to beat the truth out of H and, of course, collect the Summer. Oh, my God. Every single one of these kids are a victim. Every single one. It's ridiculous. Are you still proud, Andrew? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It was closed. It's all public information. September 17th of 21. This is dysfunction. This is chaotic. This is disgusting that not only that they put themselves through this, but they put the most innocent through this. And I don't get it. I don't know if I ever will. but we have some. Let me show you. Hopefully it'll let me pull it up. Okay, it's not working. Hey, I see you. Who is that? Can you text me who that is you just sent to me? Holy shit. Can you send? Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Maybe you didn't send that to me. Hold on. Who sent that to me? I want to see who that is before I show that. Oh. Got it. Okay. Let me look at this before I show it. Okay. I don't know if I want to show that or not right now. Bear with me. So even Allie, I think, agrees with us on this because, oh, thank you, Karen Canada. Let me see if I can find that. Justin, I asked the same thing that Levitt asked about Jose and rental, please, and thank you. Happy Easter. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you. I really do appreciate it. And thank you, Cram Mia River. I appreciate your super sticker. It's wonderful to see you. All of these characters need to stay away from missing children's cases. Bingo. Bingo. And also, if you have a record that is longer than the people you're searching, stay away, please. Thank you, Susan, for your super sticker. I do appreciate it. I think I just it's there's just so much, guys. There's just so much. Not sure. I'm looking for. So we know that Allie, we don't like, I think it's kind of new for us all to okay, because I didn't see the chat earlier. Did you guys when you guys saw that video from JLR, did you guys always think that Grand Bun was Allie's mom, or was it just me? I want to know what you think. Thank you, little Dave. You're very kind, honey. I want to hear what you guys say before I show you guys. No, yes. I thought so. Okay. I really did not know Sherry was Allie's mom. I really didn't. Yeah, Grand Bun is the great grandmother. But like, I don't know. I just never knew that. I always thought, yeah, they didn't plan to stay there, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. A theory, at least. And this is Allie. My mother's so stupid she decided to choose a man she has only known for a month over me and her grandkids. What kind of mother is that? And then she goes into detail about it. I heard that she was first, and later I found out Cherry was. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So, for anyone, which I have her on my cover, but this is her. Sherry's mom was friends with Candace, first introduced. Really? I did not know that. Jennifer, I need to just throw a damn thing out. I don't even hear it anymore. I need to find where it is, to be honest with you. I promise you I'll do that. I'm sorry. This is Allie's mom. All right. And then here's the comments under that when Allie was mad at her mom. I don't think Sherry's bad. I think that's why, like, Grand Bun has the most sense out of all of them, in my opinion. And this says, wait, no way. And then Casey says, see you next Tuesday, because she don't give two doo-doos about us, Allie. Allie, that was wrong what your mom did. I miss you and love you very much. Write me a message when you get a chance. Love, Dad. So this must be Allie's dad, David Van Wormer. Allie says, hey, Dad, how are you? Miss and love you too. Right back with your number. And Nikita says, what? You're kidding me. Where did she go? And Allie says, she's still here, but being a big bitch towards us, please come visit us. I guess something. She will be gone tonight. What you mean is she moving in with him or what? Or do you have to leave? So I guess there was another crap. Hold on one second. So I guess there was a big blow up between them. You get me? And I just completely closed out of that. Great. Hold on. Pick up. I just got an email. I was would plant a kiss. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I just got an email. I don't want to say who the person is. It says I was SA'd as a child and found this very disturbing pic of me getting a free panda. If I would plant a kiss on some strange lady. I wonder how long the panda propaganda has been going on. It's interesting. Thank you for. I'm sorry that that happened to you, but thank you for sharing that with us. Bear with me 1 second. I'm sorry. I need to find his record. I'm sorry. Okay, here it is. I can't show this record because I can't, but I will read it to you. And some of the yes, if you guys will hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. He's got over 27 things on his report. So Andrew has a ton of not paying his taxes and child support, particularly on his report. And they would issue, it appears that they would issue a warrant for his arrest. Some of them would be like $400 or so. And then after they issued the warrant, that is when he would pay it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 11 things of taxation and finance, it appears, allegedly. And then he's got the people versus the state of New York transcript. But this is where is what's the most disturbing, is about what I'm about to show you or tell you. Not show you. I can't show you this because crap. 2 seconds. Okay. I may have to resend it again. Okay, here we go. right, he has let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got like 7 different charges, or allegedly, or something, where he's been investigated from the Fulton County Department of Social Services, along with the Montgomery County Department of Social Services, and then 2 with the allegedly the state of New York versus Andrew Hiltz. And how long have I been on here? 2 hours. Okay. So we will try to dig a little bit deeper. Bear with me 1 second. Into those. But you can only go so far with something like this, because obviously there's rights. And I don't want, this is enough for me, really, because it just shows that what a nasty human being he is, when he not only does all of, we've talked about Andrew today and all the things that he's put himself through and all of his kids through, not paid his child support. I broke that, allegedly, not allegedly, but there is charges for Sherry, 3 children under the age of 8, which is a felony in Tennessee, and she has her court date July 7th, I believe it was. Yeah. So if anybody would like to come up here, they're welcome to. You just have to show your face in chat. Andrew, you are certainly not welcome. So, oh yeah, let me talk about that. So I was thinking, Dawn was in Utah. This is just a theory. No, I'm definitely not a fan of someone who beats. I'm definitely not a fan. I'm definitely not a fan of someone who beats their partners, has all of these charges against him, against their children, has tried to kidnap, does really weird things pertaining to making fun of these survivors, homophobic threats, everything else. And when you're bisexual yourself, so good luck with that. But I don't know if that's slims are picking. That's anyway. Before I threw up in my mouth, I was thinking. So Dawn went to Utah for 6 months. I'm wondering if Don, while he was in Utah, went to Mexico. You think that it's possible Levitt, I can't wait to talk to you, by the way. Do you think it's possible that Don could have went to Mexico while he was in Utah? Because Jose told me, and another person told me, that one of Don's sisters had to go get Don when he was in Mexico. So when did Don come back? Yeah, it was close to. Yeah, it would have been COVID, I guess. Okay. Hey, Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't pay for your kids, keep your zipper. Well, that's true. He probably had just had to go to close to the border, is what I'm guessing then. I kind of think that I do not think that Andrew went down there to move because Andrew has never told us the house. Oh, it's so. Maybe that's what the person said, Rita. I knew it wasn't. I can't think of her name right now. My mind's not clear. What's the other sister that's on here? Mary. I know it wasn't Mary. But what if they either went down there for drugs or, God forbid, child T, or they went down there to either rent the house from Candace, because Candace wanted to sell that house, even though she couldn't because it was in Don's name. But God knows what Candace told them. Yeah, he's in chat, but he's a liar. That's or he went down there. I mean, what if he went down there to meet Don or even Allie's mom for drugs? What if Don brought drugs back from Utah even? There had to be something with drugs, in my opinion. Had to be. You don't just drive 14 hours and say, oh, we got nowhere to stay. Let me turn around. Drive another 14 hours. That makes no effing sense. Yeah, she was friends with Candace at the time. They didn't go down there to move. I'm dumb as a rock, and I know it was definitely for bad, evil, nasty. I agree, Grammys. Something was wrong. And the only person that ended up staying down there, who said they was going to stay down there, was Jose. So why? I want to hear y'all's opinion. Anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to. It had to be drugs. You use I mean, first of all, look at Andrew. You know. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, darling. I just want to actually ask you, hon, if I could borrow that beautiful pearl necklace.
Why, yes, you can.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
I have a few of them, actually.
Okay.
It's not real. It's made in China, like me. Do you think Candace put land sale as a cover for drug? Could be.
Could be.
Anything is possible in this freaking bunch. Have you ever seen such a group of people in your life, Heidi?
No, I said today on someone's panel, I can't anymore. There's just so much, so many people involved, so many lies, and all the people involved
Deceit and crookedness.
are liars and criminals. And wow,
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, Snugglepuss, they said that I mean, Jose said they put it in the storage, and he said they were down there 2 or 3 hours, and he said they said load it back up, and Jose's like, well, fuck that, I'm not going back to Gloversville. He was having trouble, they was still he was having that mental thing with his wife and his ex-wife and all that, and from the S thing that he tried to do to himself. And he's like, hell no, I'm not going back. And he's the only one that stayed down there.
what I don't understand, Justin, who drives what did you say that was 16 hours?
I think it's like I don't know, it's 11, 12 hours,
Okay, well,
something like
11,
that.
12 hours with kids in the car or trucks, whatever they drove, and turns around and goes back with kids in the car.
I mean,
As a mother with two grown sons,
you couldn't have paid me to do that 2
you
hours
couldn't have paid
later.
me to do that.
I mean, hell no, I'm going to stop.
Driving 3 hours up to see my parents was horror enough with kids in the
Yeah.
car.
I mean, honestly, I would camp out, or I would sleep in the storage building on the couch with the kids or something before I would turn around and drive back, and then have to unload all of that stuff or whatever.
Yeah, all those people in them cars, trucks, whatever.
Nobody will give the address to that house because they say there's still a lawsuit. Mexico to Utah, easy one day, AZ. Mexico to Southern California, Tijuana, crossing, easy. It is a circus ring. Something is wrong there. Something is wrong there.
Oh, there's something definitely wrong.
Yes. Where's the address? Where's the lease?
The receipts, please.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, Jose said they told him when they were halfway down there that the person with the house called and said something was going on with the house, that they couldn't get the house, and yet they kept driving. Wouldn't that be the moment when you get off the exit and go back?
I would think. Or stop for the night there because you have kids that are probably hungry, need to go to the bathroom, and then go back.
Sweet Sativa has 7 kids, 2 drivers, plus Andrew, wife, Jose, and chick with her 5 kids. Weird.
Why so many kids?
Right. And why so many families together in one house? Just doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Cassie. That's a good. Summer's disappearance has brought all this darkness into the light.
Exactly.
And it only adds more questions than answers. Still.
Oh, Justin, look at what Katie S. put.
Yes. Do you suppose that the kids were brought down there, left behind, and picked up? As in, I thought about that. No one has a place to stay upon return to New York. I thought of that, but I don't know who the. I don't know where the. I mean, oh God, I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom this.
Did all the kids go back? Do we know?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I have. Hey, Precious.
Hello, Justice. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, beautiful.
What's up?
Yeah, I was saying a few times in the chat. I was asking if you were going to play the vids.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Because I believe that's very important information that we should get out there, because it was really important that you did that live stream. But then you turn around and you dirty deleted it or put it behind your paywall because you didn't want other people to hear it. But I'm glad I recorded it.
Which one should we play first?
Play the first one. Should be the one where he went after Jose.
The AH interview, Allie, or the
the harassment, the criminal harassment. Yes. So
Okay.
we're going to show you where all of this came from, how Jose managed to lose his job and everything happened to him. It started with, Pandrew. You think you're smart, buddy. Like I said, you think you're smart. When you guys talk and you say you're going to delete this or you're going to hide this, I'm going to record this. You understand that? And this is going to get to law enforcement when that it needs to.
I'll mute.
1 second.
Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Oh, wow. 19 of us already. What's up, y'all? What's up, Jonah? Howdy, everyone. Howdy. So, yes, I know there's a dismiss button on that. Hold on. So, I got a lovely phone call this morning. Oh, I love you too, Erica. From Mr. Roman's family. There's some deep, dark secrets that he might not want out. But it is confirmed that the FBI did knock on his son's door. It is confirmed that he did talk to the FBI. Now, what I'm getting from his family, mind you, word of mouth, is that his phone wasn't thrown in the ocean. It was confiscated by the TBI. Wonder why the TBI took his phone. Could it be because you're hiding some dark secrets there, Bati boy? Dark secrets, huh? Boy, don't you know your dark, dirty secrets always come to light? All mine has.
No, Andrew, like I said, but they're going to
and
now.
The person that called me will be doing a live with me in the coming weeks. Just gotta take it easy due to my doctor's orders. So, you gotta give me a chance to, make sure I'm doing all right before I jump heads into this one. From what I hear from his own family's mouth, is their mouth, well, this person's mouth, is that he listen. No, listen. It's been confirmed the man had 2 phones. One got sent to Jeffy to give to his son, and the other one got confiscated from the TBI, sorry. And from what I'm understanding and what I was told this morning is that the reason why the TBI took his phone is for messages between him and an underage young woman. And something about kiddie porn being on Jose's phone. Now, this is coming out of someone in his family, his own personal family's mouth. And that's saying something. And I didn't know anything about this until I got the call this morning. And I feel disgusted. And from what I also hear is that his own wife, ex-wife now, had fears that Mr. Roman would touch their daughter when she come to puberty. Now, why would his own now ex-wife say something like that?
She didn't.
That's what I want to know. Why would his ex-wife say something like that if they're in such good, if he was such a good parent and such a good husband, why would she divorce him? And from what I was another person that Jose did try to was being disgusting towards, come to me and spoke out about it this morning.
Bling, how many lies are we on?
Liar.
Y'all.
Oh,
So that's
15.
crazy. So
Thanks, Blaine. Keep track.
I mean, and then it comes to light that a couple years ago, when he was under my brother's roof, he tried some nasty bobo shit. If I remember the words correctly, the words were to this woman, "Now I'm gonna show you what a real man is."
Oh, here it goes. Watch this, people. He's traumatized.
So it disgusts me. It does. And to think that I actually didn't know anything about this man until this morning. I didn't know this about this man at all.
18.
He never seemed off kilt. He never seemed like that type of person. You know what I mean? And now his family's coming to me and telling me what's going on. This is fucking crazy.
19.
So you not only lied to the planet about
20.
you being a good dad and a good husband, and lied about messages towards an underage. There's a woman now coming forth wanting to tell people
Listen to this
what
stuff.
Jose's done.
No
Now,
evidence, no receipts.
What's wrong with this picture?
Everything.
Yeah.
You're a liar. You made all this up.
The woman that he did this to is going to speak out on one of my lives. And I'm just horrified, mortified, and
Clutch the pearls.
disgusted. And I just don't know what to think of this. So I'm sharing it with my community to help me make heads and tails of this.
Right. Instead of sharing it with law enforcement,
I'm
he
not
shares it on
understanding
social media.
I'm not understanding this at all.
Nice
Why
try,
would people
jackass.
from his own family come to me
They never did.
and tell me? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know anything about this.
26.
And when I got the news, I told this person, I feel so disgusted. I want to take a metal Brillo pad
Yes, he does,
and
Angel.
get in the shower and scrub my skin so clean,
Is
I
that what
would
you tell
bleed.
your victims to do, dude? Is that what you tell your victims
27.
to do?
And it's disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. And from his own family, he's a piece of shit.
Is he now?
What's up, honey?
Okay.
I'm live.
Now he steps
all
into
right.
the
Oh, I
car
get
with
to hang
his
with
son and his girlfriend.
buddy.
He keeps talking.
But no, it's
30.
disgusting. I mean, this dude was around my kids, and I didn't know nothing about his history like that, guys. I'm fucking horrified and
There's a
mortified.
minor in the back seat.
He needs to get something needs to be done.
This way.
Wow.
Can you believe that stuff?
32 lies Bling counted. 33.
33. Isn't that amazing?
33 lies. 32.
Yes, he did. That was a live stream, Lisa. That he did a live stream, and then he ended, and I recorded it, and then he ended up because I felt like seriously he was going to get rid of it, and then he did. He put it behind a paywall.
Yep.
Or he deleted it.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And that's March the 23rd because I dated it. So that was done almost a month ago. And when did Jose lose his job and everything? About 3 weeks ago. So I know exactly where this came from.
He definitely talked about Jose. They were
big time.
like they were best friends. He said he was keeping in contact with him. He was protecting Jose.
Mhm.
And then the morning after I got in contact with Jose, I was on his channel. He acted like he had Jose's phone number. He hold on. I'm getting something. 1 second. I'll mute. Y'all talk.
Mhm. And then when you play the other video, you will see that he does ask Allie. One of the questions he does ask her, he said, is Jose the great guy that they all said he was? And she confirmed it and said, yes, he is. And as soon as she confirmed it, he got his panties in a twist and he was like, oh, he's Mr. Freaking Mom, is he? And I'm like, apparently so. So Allie confirmed that everything Jose said was truthful. He did not do drugs. He did drink alcohol. He did help around the house. He did buy groceries. He did clean. She confirmed everything.
I'm sorry, Angel. I didn't see, honey.
I know.
Angel talks too fast. Mods, please drop the link to her channel. She is fantastic.
You know what? I'm kind of upset with you right now.
I'm so sorry.
I just got done watching all the Tim Mullen off of me. And then I come in here and this guy's up talking. And I'm like, seriously, how many showers am I going to have to take today to get the wells is off of me? They're like, blah.
Terrible, isn't it?
I'm thinking a lot of showers after this.
Escape it. God.
Yes. I see why Dolly Vision started a soap company.
Gross. Oh.
It's terrible, isn't it?
And then if you want to play the other one, which I think you should, you will see how, like I said, Allie changes the story about the summer swimsuit in the one that's beside it. That's where you hear her changing the story about the swimsuit. And she confirms some of the stuff. So that's a good one too to listen to. Again, I don't know if that one's been hidden away or not. He did that a couple of days after that one.
Yes, that's another lie.
And that's the one thing I'm really upset about because, like I said, Andrew asked her that question and she said twice, no, Summer did not come in here. Even when he said, but people in the chat are saying that you said on Chris McDonough's interview that she came in to change her swimsuit. And she said, no, I didn't. And she was angry. She said, Summer did not come in my house to change. Yes. And I thought, then why have you been lying and telling a different story for 9.5 months?
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
Angry. She said, Summer did not come in my house to change.
Hey,
and I thought, then why have you been lying and telling a different story for 9.5 months?
Hey, Kelly, you have something. You have your YouTube playing.
Summer did not come in my
Oh,
house.
sorry, guys.
And I thought, then why have you been lying and telling the difference?
No, he never had an interview. That's what I'm saying, Lisa. I can assure you, I know for a fact Jose's family, or my wife, or whoever, never called and reached out to him.
Never.
I know for a fact that woman did not. She probably didn't really know him.
He did not have an interview. The lady didn't show up.
Did you hear what his words were? That's why I should have put the words up. He said, I got it from a family member's mouth. Well, a family member. Well, someone's mouth. Go break it down. He literally, at the end, he pretty much says it's from someone's mouth. He just spins it. Like I said, nowhere. Again, we're going to make sure Jose gets this because, like I said, the fact that you are out here and accusing him of having, like I said, kitty pee and having relationships with minors, like I said, this is serious accusations and garbage that you said. And like I said, this is garbage. Like, you're disgusting for doing that, and you should be held accountable. You don't need to be on social media at all. At all, at all, at all.
How is CPS not involved already?
Well, they kind of are. I mean, their kids are
Oh,
in
they
and out
are.
of CPS
They-
custody. It is what it is.
They are. They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the sad part, is they're in and out of it. And when he gets in the car with his girlfriend and his other kid in the back seat and continues to talk, driving his kid to school. You're just a great person and parent, aren't you? Like I said, Papi boy, like I said, we don't even know half of your secrets. You bragged about, you guys already know everything about me. There's nothing left. You know all of my, and I said, no, we don't, but we're going to find out.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is it's like normal for these people to have CPS in their lives.
I was like, I wonder if they got speed dial.
Yes, in and out.
I've never, I mean, my daughter is turning 18 next week, and I have never, I didn't even know what CPS was when I had a child. You know, it's
Right. I mean, you take care of your kids and go on with your life, you know?
exactly.
It's what you're supposed
You
to
have, when you have children, what you want doesn't matter anymore.
do. Yes.
It's all about your children. And if you don't feel that way, then you don't need to be having kids.
Hazel, H, Hunter has not been eliminated, because even Andrew said in his own live streams that even H has not been eliminated. But he tried to say that Jose was a person of interest right up there with Dawn and Candace. And that's what I left.
Please.
You're trying to throw that narrative. It's not happening, dude. Like I said, it's not going to happen.
What?
He's not been cleared. But you did say this morning, your live stream, when you were talking to Allie, you did say that wherever Andrew is right now, he got in trouble again because he got into a fight with somebody. So now he's staying longer.
Yeah.
You're just wonderful parents. You really are. Thank you.
Is, you know what got me was the phone thing when he just blatantly lied, saying that Jose sent them a phone and the FBI took a phone.
Jeffy's got a phone, and the FBI seized the other phone.
Yes.
They take the phones and then they just buy new ones. So I don't.
No offense. If that's what it was, I was going to say, if that was true, I can assure you, Jose would have been arrested a long time ago if he had that stuff on his phone. He would have been arrested a long time ago. Long time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disturbing.
I mean, even Andrew, he had this big live set up with Jose's ex-wife. And let me tell you something, Jose's ex-wife, like, they had problems and everything, but she would never, ever speak about Jose like that. She would never, because A, it's not true, and B, they still have, I guess, some respect for each other, and C, they have children together.
And he has the audacity to say that the mother told him that she was afraid that when their daughter became a minor, that he might touch her. Like I said, you are so disgusting, Andrew. You are so sick and disgusting to even come up with this stuff on the top of your head. You're sick.
It's compulsive lying, and I can't figure out if he believes his own lies or if it's just attention-seeking behavior.
No, it's because of the fact that when Allie confirmed to Andrew that indeed what Jose was saying, like he said his words, oh my God, he's Mr. fucking Mom, that indeed he was, that's why he's triggered.
Yeah.
That's literally the reason, because he's trying to find something with this guy and he's triggered by it because Ali confirmed and said, no, he wasn't a drug addict. He said, yes, he saw him drink. She said, yes, I saw him drink. That was it. He didn't like drugs. He didn't like nothing to do with drugs. He helped the kids, like I said, and there he was. So basically, Jose was Mr. fucking mom. And she was like, yeah. And he goes, he's an asshole. What he was trying to do was steal my kid and be a dad to him. And I was like, wait a minute, you're jealous that Jose had a relationship with your son and was being like a father figure to him? Like I said, there it was. Like I said, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Marilyn,
you never be half the man, half the parent. Like I said, the real parents are in this role, not even close.
I see. Do you have the link for the Apple to join? Marilyn says casting couldn't make a group of these characters up. That's
seriously, that's true. Good luck with
I have
that.
to pinch myself sometimes and say, this is not a movie.
Yeah.
This is not a movie. This is not a Hollywood written up movie for television. I got to pinch myself sometimes to remind myself this is real.
Yes. I'm going to play that other video.
Oh
Angel.
no.
Yes, because we want to clear up.
Great.
No, because he dirty deleted these or put them behind a paywall at one or the other.
I gotta
He
go.
accused Jose these whole things, but Adelaide turns around and tells him, like I said, no, Jose didn't do any of those things. So therefore, she clears up the lie he told a couple of days later.
I'm gonna have to go get another cranberry vodka to handle
Angel, no
this.
doubt. Share, please. You know, he for Andrew's services, whatever that might be on his channel, his highest tier is how much is it?
For me, I see the highest is at 149. I don't know why they say 149 Canadian is different than 149 American, but whatever.
It's
I
pretty
see the
close.
highest starts between 299 and 149. And like I said, I don't need to get a job, guys, because I'm a YouTuber now. Once he got monetized, he told people, I don't need to get a job now. His job is being a YouTuber. No, and your job is you need to go out there, work, and pay your child support.
You know that somebody's paid that. You know somebody's bought that.
I know that.
Somebody has.
But he's not doing it to make money. He's not doing it to make money to take care of his children. He is desperate.
No, that's what he said.
No, I know, but he's desperate to be relevant. And he's just not.
But that's what he said, which is funny. He actually admitted and said, well, I used the money to support my wife. And he goes, and to pay my child support. And here's me. Get off and go get a job.
Thanks, Lemon.
Go get a job.
I need like a value, like, you know, like the big, huge, like overstock kind of. Oh God, you'd have to dump that all over. And
you need an Olympic pool right now.
It would have to be like 99% alcohol to get it off of me. Tim is enough. And now we've got this. And I'm just like, what a great time to come in here.
Like Everclear. Like Everclear.
Yeah. Oh, God, gross. Oh, God. Memories from when I was like in high school.
I don't even think they make that stuff anymore, do they? They did when I was younger, but I don't know if they do now. But, all right. You want to listen to? Let's listen to this.
Yes, I put that together.
And show you what.
Shots for everyone.
Yes. Pass them around. All right. Let's mute.
Okay, so someone's got music playing in the background. They have to mute. I feel like I hear elevator music. Listen clearly to the questions he asks Ali and her answers.
Yeah. Well, let me know if you want me to. Anybody wants me to pause this at any time, and I'll pause it as well.
We're going to clear a lot of this crap up today.
Did Jose have sex with Grandis?
That ain't going off because you hear it.
But you hear me?
What?
They want to know if Jose fucked Grandis.
Sorry, trigger warning.
No, he was not interested in Grandis.
Bam!
She kissed him when she wanted to get the bus from the bottom road up the driveway into the side yard, she had asked Jose to help her. He had to drive her truck while she drove the bus. And as soon as she got it up there, she kissed him on the lips, and he pulled away from her, and she got mad at him.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh,
Did you ever?
come on.
Like I said, you're going to get a lot of clarification and confirmation and stuff. Like this was
That just came up. When was it that Don said you had to sleep in the truck? And
That was True and her friend, because True and her friend snuck up there. They were supposed to go to her friend's house, and they called me from her friend's house. I believe they were there. And then next thing you know, I didn't find out until like a couple nights later that they actually were up on the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Candace came down and picked them up. They went up there. They got drunk with Candace, getting high. And Donnie came home from work, and he said that he didn't want the girls there, and no one could bring them home because they were drunk. And he made them sleep outside in the truck.
Yeah. We're not using names here. Elliot.
Drunk kids slept in the truck.
No, do you think Candace was blaming Hunter for something? Allie, did you say she was serving kids alcohol?
What truck? Which truck?
Whatever trucks were up there. So apparently she said Trudy went up there with the friends, and the adults went up there and they were drinking, including the minors. And then Don came home from work, and Don didn't want the kids around while they were all messed up. And the kids went and slept in the truck on the property. They passed out in a vehicle.
Was it a red Toyota Tacoma?
Don't know. Let
Please say no.
the TBI let the TBI ask these questions and further get more information.
I know, Angel, right? Okay.
All in the past. Because you just said that your daughter and her friend were drinking with Candace when the night they slept in her truck, in Don's truck.
She did that. Yeah, that was
Oh wow!
that one time, but I didn't know about that until later on.
Yeah, so you got told after the fact.
Yeah.
So she didn't know he was drunk. She was told after the fact that her son was drunk. Okay.
Andrew, ask her if Candace told her that she didn't want girls. All she wanted was boys. Do you know if Candace was into just men, or do you know if Candace just wanted boys or she wanted Summer?
She said that her mom told me that they weren't even supposed to have Summer, that her mom was supposed to adopt Summer.
Okay, so Candace didn't want Summer.
Candace wanted boys, not girls. Okay. Candace wanted boys.
All right, another question. You seen some?
Oh, CBS needs this, believe me. Certain people need this.
Thank you. Did Candace ever leave the boys alone at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my chat is being very respectful.
That actually upset me and broke my heart.
And Rose with their dad for some other woman. They left.
Candace left Rose and Candace with their dad because she because Candace ran off with a woman. It was in a relationship with a woman for, I think, 10 years or something like that.
Okay.
And she's mad because the bitch took everything she had.
Oh, okay. So that explains why Grandis is on the hill. Was Hunter drunk or under the influence when he got home that day?
Feeling good, maybe. Like I said last night.
Oh.
I didn't know he was intoxicated, but the people were asking me when I said that he wasn't acting normal. I mean, he was a little off. So yeah, he was intoxicated, but I didn't know he was intoxicated till later on.
How could
All
you
right,
not
there you go.
know alcohol smells people off your kids? How could you? He walks into the house, he acts awkward, she goes near him and she doesn't smell booze. She doesn't find out a couple days
I
later.
have something to input in here finally.
Please.
Okay, so the rumor, I don't know if you know, but the rumor as of an hour ago is that that Ansley, the news people, that
Yes.
somehow or another she's, I don't know if she's proven or disproven that video of Summer in the truck was not taken on the 15th.
What?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
That
That they believe that video was taken before the 15th. They just don't know when. And of course people are going from that obviously, but the gossip on the tubes, right, is that for whatever reason Hunter went along with the story about seeing, and Allie went along with the whole thing about how they saw her in the truck and blah 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 blah. But I guess Ansley Daniels, because if you go back, they just put up that thing. I can never remember that channel's name. W whatever. They put up that
WJHL, the local news network there.
If you go back and you watch that, you'll hear that what they'll say is that where our timeline is based off what they're telling us, not like confirmed stuff.
Right.
They come out and they say that on the news. Our timeline is created by what we're hearing from the Hill. And I guess somebody contacted this Ansley, and she's like, I can't verify anything about that video. That it was never released to it was never released by law enforcement. The video, not the photos, the video was never released by law enforcement. And it was never turned over, like directly from Candace to law enforcement. Mm-hmm. And so the timeline, apparently that's been established, these people on the news, they make it real clear that they really have no idea because they can't prove any of the timestamps on any of that stuff. But that was like an hour ago. So it might have changed since then. But
I have Ansley's, I have her phone number.
Yeah.
But I have a question. Now, I know they can do it with photos, but with videos, can't they look into like the metadata?
Oh, yeah.
Find out when it's okay.
All that electronic stuff all has timestamps somewhere you can find it. Absolutely.
But that when I sat back and I thought about it, it was like, you know what? That's true. Like law enforcement never distributed that video. It never came from them, ever. The video of the truck, right? Of them in the truck. The video never got sent out from law enforcement. The photo did.
We got it from, where did we get that video? The little
Candace.
Video. Candace. It was her that released it. Yeah, it wasn't law enforcement. Yeah.
And Candace gave us the 309 timestamp. That never came from law enforcement. That came from Candace. All of that came from Candace. And they talked to Hunter, and he backed this up. And so, right, we have this whole thing going on where, I don't know. I was like, when I was listening to this an hour ago, I was like, oh my God, right, that's right. Like law enforcement never came on and said, here's this video. They pulled the photo, but they never indicated, right, that the photo was from that particular day. All they said was here was a photo of her. They never limited it to that day. So like when you go back and you think about it, it's true. They never released the video. No. They did release a photo that we've all seen of the truck, but they never said it was from the 15th ever. No. They've never confirmed anything from the 15th as far as times.
They just said that a UPS or some apparently saw one. That was it in the area. That was it. Nothing was ever found or followed up on it.
So so this whole time, right, we've all been rolling with the 309 on the video or whatever. But see, all that came from Candace. All of that came from Candace. And that's why that Ansley girl, that's why she won't talk about the video because she can't prove anything. So I was like, oh, right, which begs the question, why is Hunter cooperating with that story? Why is he...
Which story?
This whole, the video of, alleged video from the 15th. Because he's the one that corroborated that time.
Again, I don't know what he's corroborated. I guess I don't know what I just said. I mean, we heard a little bit with the Chris McDonough, but again, we don't know what he said since then. I'm sure he's been questioned again. Maybe he's, we don't know what, and we won't know. I get it. They're not going to say what people have now told them or begin to tell them. Like, we're never going to know that until the charges are laid. And that's okay because that's the way it has to be.
Yeah, but we know that they
But
never.
the story is starting to change. And if you listen to the rest of this video, you'll see that Allie starts to change the narrative. And she was the first one that I ever heard that changed the narrative. And I went, wow, am I hearing one person right now saying something completely different after almost like 9 months? She's saying something opposite. And even when she was challenged saying, but that's not what you said in the interview with Chris McDonough, she says, I don't care what I said. That did not happen. And I was like, well, then you're changing your story than what you originally told TBI 9.5 months later.
Well, I'm not basing it off of what Allie said. I'm basing it off what the news said, because that's what my lane is the fact-based lane. I live in the fact-based world.
I do too.
And so if the news media come on and they say, we can't confirm these timestamps because law enforcement never confirmed them.
No.
Hunter went along with the timeline because he talks about it with Chris.
Yeah.
So it's I'm in this lane and I'm working with like common sense stuff. If they can't verify the times, because they haven't.
Well, again, we don't know if law enforcement can verify the times. You're speculating they can't verify the times. Of course, they can verify the times. If they're relevant and it leads to something in this case, that's going to be a part of the evidence against them.
But it is relevant. The video is relevant.
Again, it is relevant. Like I said, and if it's relevant to law enforcement, like I said, then it'll be part of it. But just because law enforcement wasn't the one to drop the video themselves doesn't mean that the video is like it is incredible or it's not whatever because law enforcement didn't drop it.
But, well, I mean, but we have to believe what law enforcement. I mean, but to me, there's a reason. If law enforcement didn't drop it, then it may not be credible.
That's what I said. If there's a reason, like I said, for them, they might know the timestamps and the relevance of it, but we won't. And because of that, they're not going to bring it up or talk about anything that could have relevance to the case.
Well, I guess my perspective on that is that if they believe or if they have knowledge that it was taken in the afternoon on the 15th on some particular road, then I can't imagine law enforcement not going and saying, if you were on this road on this particular day at this time, contact us.
Well,
because they've never.
They've said to anybody, if you've seen this red truck, if you know what this red truck, if anybody was seen in the area, contact law enforcement. Yeah, they said that more than once.
Yes, but she's talking about being in the truck. Did
anybody pass Candace on the way from Allie's to home to verify? But they've never done that.
They've only said it on the
right. Well, they haven't told us anything. Remember, they're not going to. It's an open investigation. They're only going to tell us so much because they have to. It's just a small.
But Precious. But they would. You would think that they would want more eyes. You would think that they would release that when they've released. Other things as far
unless they realized, Justin, that video was, like I said, indeed not taken on the 15th. And that's why they're not releasing it because it's relevant, but it's relevant to something else. Again, the timestamp.
I mean, it's possible. It is possible, but it's. I mean,
like all I'm saying is, if it's relevant, they would have put it out there because that's important. I believe they would have put it out there, but there's a reason I think why they didn't, and possibly it's in the timestamp timing. I think.
Okay, so maybe I'm gonna try one more time and explain myself. So if they got a hold of the video, and they know what timestamp is on the video, then I can't foresee any situation in which law enforcement won't come out and be like, if you were on this road on the 15th in the afternoon, did you see this vehicle? They don't have to come out and say that we're asking because of the video.
No, but they did though. They came out. I saw them on the news. Didn't he say we're looking and they put up posters about the red truck?
It's not the red truck. It's the truck Candace was driving.
Yeah.
The white truck?
Yes.
Yes.
If they want to prove that they were on that road at a particular time of day on the 15th, then law enforcement would have come out and been like, did you see this vehicle? Or were you on this road on the 15th at this particular time of day?
Right.
To verify stuff.
They don't even have to show the video or anything. If you was on Old Branch Road between 3 and 3:10 on this day, please contact us. That's it. Not
exactly.
Not pertaining to anything. Yeah.
Excuse me, Justin.
Yes.
I need to go. Please read private chat when you have a minute.
No problemo.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll play the rest of this and get this.
All right, let's play the rest of this.
Bye. Cool.
So, guys, that answers that.
Here's your
Was
confirmation.
Jose really Mr. Mom? He was more like trying to take over my fucking son, but that's beside the point.
He just showed the kid love. Like, you know, he talked to him, you know, he cooked food, played in the house, you know.
All right. Did Summer change did Summer change her clothes at your house or at the swim hole?
Was not at my house.
All right, so swim hole.
Does that make sense? Keep listening.
Yes, and you remember Allie did say that she changed
At her house.
at her house.
That's right.
with
She
Chris.
confirmed what everyone else said. Now she changes it. Then he asks her again because someone brought it up and said, well, that's not what you said in Chris McDonough's live. And she still sticks by the new lie, which is no.
Yes, it's disturbing.
Whole question is, why did Hunter tell McDonough that she got changed at your place?
I don't know.
I mean, you were in the bathroom. You don't know for sure if she got changed.
She was not changed here.
See how angry she gets?
That's very interesting because you
It stuck out with me ever since. It changes the timeline again, and it changes the events of the day. And this is making me get sick. Like I said, was she going swimming? Were they going fishing? Who knows now? Because that changed the story.
Well,
so she didn't change into her swimsuit. Okay. Did they even go to the? It's just it changed. I know.
So you go swim or you go fishing without fishing poles,
and you go swimming without changing into your swimming stuff.
Hold on, Doctor. But Allie said in Chris' interview that she was sleeping the entire time before Hunter left with Summer and the mother. So how would she know that Summer changed?
Well, right there, you just heard her mom saying you were in the bathroom, and she screamed, "No, I wasn't!" And she corrected her because she said you were in the bathroom when she came in here, and she said, "No, I wasn't." And her voice got angry, and she raised it.
I guess either way it would. Either way, it's crazy.
I'm gonna pop down, okay?
You want to? Okay, Angel. Okay. Let's see here.
You know, if my daughter came home and seemed troubled, not even traumatized, even mildly troubled, I would absolutely get it out of her what is wrong. And it seems like they just let him be traumatized, didn't ask any questions. I don't understand it. Do you think that they have information from Hunter and they're protecting him and just
absolutely? I know they are. I know they're protecting him in a certain way because whatever happened, he is affected by it. So I know they are protecting him in a certain way. Absolutely.
You know, but they're obviously not going to release important details to the general public. And I just wonder if he has spoken, if he has actually told the truth at this point.
Like I said, all I heard was what Andrew said this morning, which is wherever he is, he still is where he is. And apparently he got into a fight with somebody, and now he's got to stay longer than he originally was going to stay because he got in trouble. Don't know where it is, but he said it this morning on his live stream.
I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, nobody should.
I think he's going to be wherever he is.
Did Jose just drink a small pot only, or was he in the other shit as well? That you know of?
He only drank. Jose didn't smoke pot. He was against it.
No drugs. Against it. No drugs. This messed me up that she couldn't answer this question. She couldn't answer this question.
Listen, was Summer a happy child or was she miserable?
Hunter's a happy child.
Not Hunter, Summer.
She was. Summer was just Summer. She was a little.
Apparently she got changed at your house.
She wanted attention.
Oh,
she wanted attention, but she didn't get it from her mother.
Okay. Now, Hunter said on the CM interview that Summer was changed before they went to the in the swimsuit before they went to. Allison, if you had to guess what do you think happened to her?
Can't say.
Okay. Yes, it is an open investigation. Is our son still on the investigation list? Yes.
Yes. Everybody is.
Yeah. There it is. He says it himself.
All right. What were the reasons to call CPS on the wells?
Listen, they called CPS.
Alcohol and drugs? What were the reasons that CPS was called on the wells?
There's multiple reasons.
All right. What do you think of the video of?
I'm sorry, I had to put a laughing face because I thought this was funny. I'm sorry. I did, though.
Do you plan on any legal actions towards the interview?
She wants to sue Chris now.
McDonald's. Are you planning on making any legal, taking any legal actions because he released that video?
We have to figure out when, where, when, and how.
All right.
You ain't getting nothing, Allie. You get nothing.
Of current things. Okay, thank you. We're trying. She's doing what she can. If someone accidentally or on purpose if something accidentally or on purpose is supposed to be happened to Summer at the hands of Candace, do you think Don would cover it up and protect Candace?
Probably.
All right. Yes, H is still on the suspect list, but not that. Is he up in the top, or is that just the parents and Jose right now?
I have no idea.
All right. Can't release it even if you did.
Jose is not a person of interest, Andrew. Stop going around saying he's on the top of the list, sir. He was nowhere on the 15th near them. Stop.
All right, let me get down here. Allie, how come Don took Josie with him to Utah? We are during the school year. Because the boy was in some bad things.
The kid was into some bad things. That's all they said was the kid was into some bad things. That's why they took him.
All right. That day, did Candace call Summer or did did Candace call Hunter or did Hunter call Candace?
Candace called Hunter.
All right. Blue couch, was it in front of the basement door that you know of?
Yes.
Okay. Did he do you know why they shaved her Summer's head?
Because she had head lice and then she wanted her head shaved because
there it is.
She was hot.
All right.
This was pretty messed up. Listen, the last time she saw and talked to Candace was this.
What was the last? Okay, so the last time you saw them is when you had to bring up the police.
Yep.
Okay. So,
well, the last time I actually seen them was when they came running in my house to ask Hunter what he said to the TBI.
all right.
And I called the TBI right after that. I called my local investigator that came here.
All right. Hang on. Rhonda W. All right. Hang on. Rhonda W. Was there any babysitters for any other children when she went on runs, or did she just leave them?
What?
Did she have any babysitters when Candace went on runs?
No.
Okay. Candace would physically hit Don?
Yeah, they both physically hit each other.
Okay.
No kid asks for the head to be shaved. I'm sorry, they don't. They don't. Not if you're a princess, girl, you don't. So that's why I don't know. Allie, do they know your story has changed? Because I think it's important as it changes the timeline.
It's definitely important because if one thing changes in the timeline,
then the whole thing is not. That's right.
Absolutely.
Then you have to relook at it differently.
Absolutely.
Because again, you said went swimming suit because we were going swimming at the watering hole. Well, you didn't change into it, so.
S made a good comment. She said, my daughter hasn't requested her hair to be shaved over being hot.
Her first answer was lice. She said lice. And then she said, and because she wanted to. First question answer she said was lice. So there you go. Hallie confirmed it herself by saying it herself. That there it is. Jose indeed did not do drugs. He didn't like drugs, but he did drink. And he did help around the house. And he didn't cause problems.
That's very good content that you made there, Precious. And
I'm ready to interview. Are you kidding me? I'm ready to interview these people. It's just like I got questions now.
Yeah, they're Hallie is staying in there for the dollars. I can't tell you how many.
Oh, yeah. I heard her laughing this morning when they were live streaming together. They were laughing, just like he was laughing. He was like, Justice is going to, apparently he paid for my record and he's going to like talk about it and expose it. Like, mine's a rap sheet's like a mile long. I mean, mine is so long. And he laughed and bragged and thought it was so great that his rap sheet was like so long.
Yes.
And she was laughing too. And I thought, why do you people think this is a good quality as a human? I don't understand anything.
It's beyond me. It is beyond me. I don't get these people.
Yeah.
I mean, every frappin' one of them are a fruitcake. They're all fruitcakes. No, Andrew looks like Marv from Home Alone. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me find him.
Spivey, how about you go back to your Messiah BK and get out of the chat? Because I knew you were just trolling. I was just waiting for you to say something stupid before I blocked your ass out of here. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
I just noticed Dreamcatcher's comment. When my kids were small, my daughter's hair was down to her waist. She got lice at school. I treated hers, washed everything. You don't shave their heads. Yeah, shaving their heads is because you don't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. Because it's a pain in the butt. But
I mean, they'll give them, you got to go to the pharmacy and they'll give you stuff for head lice, right? It's
yeah, and then you got to get the nits out afterwards with the little comb. I never got it, but we had an outbreak at my elementary school. My brother had it, but I didn't. But yeah, it's a pain. We had to wash all the pillows, bedding, clothes.
It's craziness. I wanted to show you guys.
And I think of all that, what I find most upsetting and disturbing now is the description on every live stream Andrew does now says in capital letters, do not mention my son and do not talk about Summer Wells here. Sir, the only reason why you are here, sir, is because you somewhat knew this child. Do you understand that? The audacity you have for your descriptions to be, do not talk about Summer in my channel?
Isn't that the reason he created a channel? Like,
No,
because of his son?
no, again, no. Of course, he's a wonderful person. Does that make any sense? So
Andrew said that.
Anybody that goes into his, yes, it's the description on all of his videos now. I saw it this morning. Do not mention my son's name and do not talk about Summer Wells in this channel. Like I said, you only have that channel, okay, because you wanted a voice, because you, like you said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Well, misery loves company. I'm sure all his subscribers are.
Doesn't he look like Marv?
He does. And God bless, he started a GoFundMe too to raise $1,000 for something. I forgot what, but good luck.
He looks like Marv from Home Alone.
Oh, Jan, look at that.
I was like,
oh my God.
Is that Marv?
That's funny.
It's got to be Marv.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I mean, allegedly they're both, used to breaking into places apparently. So it's like, oh wow. Craziness. All right, guys, it is 8:14. I am going to jump off here. I've been on here almost 3.5 hours. So, everything that I showed was public record today. Just please do, don't give Andrew the attention that he has longed for the last 34 years.
If he's seriously 34, dude, you've lived a rough life, because I seriously thought he was in his 40s or his 50s. I had no idea this man was in his 30s.
Yeah, he's
aged, sir.
Love you, sunshine.
Thank you, Justin, for having me up. I'm going to drop out.
Kelly, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Please come up more often.
Oh, I will. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, appreciate you. And check email before I go. Okay, I'll check the email before I go real quick. And thank you to Angel Talks Too Fast. I appreciate it very much. I did send you an email. I don't know what you. Hold on, let me see this. What's the email about, my dear? Where's that? Cassie, what's the email about? Because I don't see anything from. Oh, yeah, I do. Still shot of Summer wearing shoes and socks in water in swimming video, Mark 746. Is that what you mean, Cassie? Let me see here. I'm not going to play it, but I'll show it. You guys can look at it. It's by, who is this by? It's by Mystery Angels. I'm just going to show the still shot. Yes, she's got shoes on. I don't know if you guys can. You guys can. But she does have shoes on. You guys can see it. She's got shoes and socks on this day, which is very interesting. When she didn't even wear shoes and socks when she was on the ground. Why did she wear shoes and socks while she was swimming? Hey, Angel, do you want to come up? Drop the thing. Yeah, I'll that's by Mystery Angels. Oh, Avery's mom. Good to see you, hon. We're about to leave. Broken glass. Is that a water hole? It is a water hole. But happy Easter, Michelle. Yeah, because it couldn't get any creepier. Exactly. It's very weird. Happy Easter, Ree. Andrew was also begging for money for a new computer to guest rent a center in. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll talk to Mystery Angels, Doctor. Did her channel used to be something else? Justin, check the dates for Andrew attempted kidnapping at the very first summer reward bond being posted like 20-some thousand. It was 2 weeks after, I think, Summer went missing. Happy Easter, I see you. It is really a thing. You can rent laptops. Oh, Doctor. Gotcha. All right, guys. Yeah, go check that video out. And please go check out Angel Talks Too Fast. Let me tell you something, guys. Angel is she's just a darling. She is so good at what she does. Very good at what she does. She knows her stuff. And please, I'm sure the excuse me, the mods have been dropping links. Yeah, she's amazing. Please go watch her. She does fantastic work. I really want to do some work with her in the future. I want her to teach me on the Bardstown case. It's a case that I've been highly interested in and know some stuff about, but nothing like she knows about. So yes, thank you, Amber, for checking her out. All right, guys. Yeah, I know, Amy. Always more confusing. Has anyone confirmed if Andrew had just got out of jail like Dudley said that would be public records. Yes, Crystal. Yeah. I don't think that's photoshopped. It doesn't look photoshopped, and I mean, we can play the video. Thank you, Jackie. Guys, if y'all will hit yes. Hey, Lip Lock. Good to see you, babe. She is one of, in my opinion, she's one of the best creators on YouTube. Truly. Yes. Guys, I hope you all have a fantastic, blessed, much, much, much blessed Easter. God bless you, each and every one of you. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for being interested in these cases. It's, I really think at the end of the day, anybody that spends as much time as we do on these cases, I think every one of you have to have a heart to spend this much time and energy on these cases. So God bless all of you for that. Thank you so much, West Virginia Garbage Patch Adults. I don't know what that means, but thank you, West Virginia. I'm from West Virginia. So thank you. Yes. So appreciate you. Much love to all. Have a good night. Have a great Easter.